let's discuss a harsh truth about the world of prop trading. Most funded traders throw in the towel. They quit within just 30 days. In this video, I want to cut all the fluff, just straight up facts of why so many traders fail and how you can avoid making the same mistakes. If you've seen any of my previous content, you know I'm a little bit of a data nerd, so I figured we could kick this video off with a little bit of data. Now, it ain't pretty, but it is completely real. A recent study has shown that 40% of day traders quit within the first month, and when you look at the specific world of prop trading, the number's even higher. With firms like Apex, Take Profit Trader, and Tradeify offering traders funding like it's going out of style, you'd think that more traders would make it, of course to varying degrees, but the truth is the vast majority wipe out and they do it fast. So that begs the question, why do so many traders burn out, especially when it comes to the prop firms? Well, fortunately for all of us, we no longer have to wonder. I got the boys in the lab to crunch the numbers, and they came back to me with the 3 biggest reasons of why this commonly ends in failure. Numero uno was unrealistic expectations. Let's be real. A lot of people get into the world of prop trading because they think it's going to be easy, fast cash. In reality, I can't blame them. If you look at the financial or trading part of social media, everyone is getting bombarded with everyone else's alleged success and how simple it was for them. So before you know it, the base expectation is something absurd like doubling your account within 1 week. But unfortunately, this isn't a lottery ticket. It's a business, and like any business, there's a learning curve. Most traders don't fail because their trading strategy is bad. They fail because they have no trading strategy whatsoever, and yet they expect perfection on day one. If you ask me, by any definition, that is unrealistic expectations, which brings us to the second biggest reason of why so many prop traders fail, and that's not understanding the rules. Each prop firm has a unique set of rules, and they are strict. Take Apex's trailing drawdown. It moves with your unrealized high, which trips many traders up. Tradeify seemingly wants consistency, not just big wins, and Take Profit Trader, well, they're watching your daily loss like a hawk, and I could go on and on and on. If you've used these at all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My point is this: if you don't take the time to learn and truly understand all the rules on the prop firm that you're using, one small miscalculation might wipe out all of your progress. And I'm not just saying this as in trying to give you good advice. I'm the person who made these mistakes, and I don't want to see you guys get tripped up the way I did. Very quickly, a shameless plug, there's obviously many strict trading rules in the world of prop trading, but there's a small group of them that seem to prompt the most confusion. So because of that, make sure you check out the description of this video where I have links to standalone videos that dive into those rules and better explains it and what they really mean and what they don't mean. So make sure to check that out. And now we can get into the third and final reason of why so many prop traders fail within the first month. And the answer to that is psychological pressure. This one's a big one, and if you ask me, I don't think it gets enough attention. Here's the thing. When you're trading your own capital, of course you feel stress, but you can adjust your risk to your personal comfort zone. When you're trading with a prop firm though, it feels like every single thing you do is under a magnifying glass, because in a certain sense it is. It almost feels as if every trade is a make it or break it moment. Getting your account to grow in a general sense is difficult enough, so of course the fear of blowing out is real. But that's not even accounting for the psychological strain of trying to grow your account and also staying in good standing with all the other strict rules of prop trading. This pressure can easily lead you down the path of making decisions based on emotions rather than logic. Stop me if you've heard this before, but you start to hesitate and second and triple guess yourself. You get out of your winners way too early. You hold on to your losers way too long, praying for some form of a miracle. We've all been there. Trading in itself is very difficult. Then when you add on all these strict rules, it obviously becomes even more difficult. And as you're battling through that, not having the best time, you go onto social media and you see that everyone else is allegedly making a bunch of money. It's super simple. And there's just a giant disconnect of what you're personally going through and everything else that you're seeing. So just by comparison, you start to realize what in the world is going on? And that's all that extra psychological pressure just adding up, and adding up. So with that being said, let's take a step back and talk about how we can fix these 3 issues. Here's the thing. If you want to stick around and succeed in the world of prop trading, you're going to have to make a mindset shift. The traders who stay funded do not get rattled by the short-term noise or the short-term fluctuations. If anything, they are obsessed with the long game, the bigger picture of where they're going. This game is not about chasing the next big win. It's about process over profits, consistency over chaos. First off, Stop trying to make money today. Set yourself up for that true long-term success. The traders who succeed aren't really traders. If anything, I would define them as risk managers. Day in and day out, when they engage with the markets, they are nothing but purely obsessed with their downside risk. They stick to their process and they look at the success over the long term, not that individual trade or that individual day. I know I've done it. I'm sure you've probably done it as well, but we've all been there where we start focusing on our profit a little bit too much, almost as if we're counting our dollars early, not really respecting our risk, and then before you know it, you get blindsided. I know I say this a lot, but I truly believe it. If you focus on your risk, on your downside, the profits, they'll take care of themselves. Or to put this all in another way, you got to step up and treat trading like a real business. First, you need to come up with a real trading plan, a real trading strategy that is back tested and you prove to yourself it has edge. And then from there, you need to be as disciplined as you possibly can because once again, one misstep and all of your progress could be gone. As fun as it is to see other people's wild gains and wild losses and just enjoying all that degeneracy, it's not how you on an individual level are going to win out at this game. So make sure you're also staying away from that world of comparison because you're on your own path in this trading journey. Alrighty, that's all I've got for you today. If you're serious about staying funded and succeeding in the long run, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to trade smart, not stress, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications for more no BS breakdowns. I appreciate all the good vibes. I'll catch you in the next one.